I don't ever wanna feel like I did that day. Take me to the place.
We are so drunk. This is gonna be awesome, guys.
Inside the ant farm.
Welcome, guys, to Inside the Ant Farm. This is episode 748, I believe.
Shut. 79, I want to say. I'm guessing 79. I might be wrong for the first time ever. That'd be the first time ever if I was wrong, by the way.
Like in your life?
Well, we did miss one last week, so it's either 78 or 79, but I guess 79.
Yeah,
no, it's the first time I've ever been wrong.
Sorry we weren't there last week.
Daniel
this
Buckley,
guy
check
had
the
to go on a
facts.
business trip.
Which we'll talk about in a second. This is what we're drinking tonight. We're already drunk, by the way.
Yeah, we're pretty drunk.
Yeah, because we had some Old Chub.
Old Chub's 8%,
Yeah.
and then the
We made a bunch
6%,
of a bunch of Bud Light Platinums, which are very good. Try them out. It's a good lager.
It's a Framboise Boon. It's got a little fruit note in it.
This is your beer. You should read it. It's a lambic, obviously.
It's basically like a wine mix of the beer, if the lambics. It's fermented with real raspberries. Ooh.
So like every framboise.
This actually smells
like every
delicious.
lambic ale.
It smells really good. Gross. Oh,
Nice. It's a little
it's got
sour.
that tart raspberry thing. That's nice.
Very light.
So how you doing,
I
buddy?
bet this is gluten free almost. Unless there's a white ale underneath. No, it's a. There's a.
Don't
white
worry.
ale.
This is
There's a wheat ale. in there.
great for the podcast.
Well, no,
Great visual
Jamie's sister's is like gluten free now because of some.
I almost
dietary
got a
stuff she
gluten-free
has.
beer, actually. Maybe I'll get that so we can...
Well, we had the
have it on
Tweezing
the
ale,
podcast.
obviously, on the
We did,
podcast.
the Tweezing.
Episode 27 is probably not that.
It was like 60-something,
Yeah,
actually.
but it was one of my favorite ones we've
beer.
had on this podcast.
It's good beer.
I
Yeah,
thought it was
I'll
delicious.
get... there's another one at Wegmans. I'll get it.
Well, there's a Bard's too that I actually had the other day because Kira can only drink.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Can only drink things that are gluten free now.
Yeah.
And so she had a Bard's ale, it's okay. It's like a lagerish beer. It's nice.
So how you doing? I was asking you. How you doing, man?
We took a week
World
off.
traveler.
Did you post
almost.
anything last week, by the
State
way?
traveler? No. I actually just recorded my first. I learned that in about a month, so I'll have that posted next couple
I
days.
thought you posted those. What about Piece of the Blake? Were you gonna say those?
I'm gonna record a couple new ones of those. I gotta talk to John, the director
I missed
of the
those.
movie.
I actually missed those.
I'm gonna do probably like 3 or 4 more at least. I gotta talk to him because I want to figure out when he's his timeline for getting everything done for us. I don't want to like post 25 pieces of the Blake and then like he hasn't put out the movie yet. So like, who the fuck is this guy? You know?
I'm gonna turn this fan off because it's maybe making a lot of noise. By the way, the noise in the background is our AC. It's a little warm in here tonight. We're in Syracuse, but it's actually warm.
It's far enough away. We're good. So, how was your business trip?
My business
First
was awesome.
ever.
Went to San Antonio.
First ever business trip.
We went Syracuse, Atlanta, San Antonio. It was for a Ticketmaster conference.
So only you went, or did someone else go with you?
No, we had 4 people from our office.
Okay.
We weren't the biggest this year. I think there was one that had 5. Usually Syracuse, I guess, is the biggest, but that's because we do the most business basketball wise.
Oh, sure.
And we have a decent football program still. So we have a big office and we get everyone.
So what was the business trip about?
Well, it's basically Ticketmaster practices and.
So Ticketmaster's like bringing you out there and like smoozing you.
Yeah, well, not just that, but they're also trying to get people to talk and try and get people to say how
a dialogue.
their experiences are with Ticketmaster, the little tips and tricks they do,
that's cool.
and sharing, and it's a good dialogue going.
Yeah, sure.
They also bring people out there and they show like stuff they're trying to get implemented for this year. And I say trying because I was like all optimistic about it, and one of the guys, the older guys with us, Peter, is like, it's probably gonna happen.
He looked like those 2 Muppet guys in the balcony.
Peter does kind of look like Waldorf a little bit, yeah. But he's a great guy though, Peter. I love Peter. We had a lot of fun. We went to we had one of our vendors took us out to a steak dinner at one of the most expensive steakhouse in San Antonio called Bohannon's, which is delicious. If you're rich and have a lot of money and just want to have a delicious steak, it was the best steak I've ever had in my life. And we had a private room on the upper floor. It was 3 waiters. Asparagus was $19.
How was your room?
That was the cheapest thing.
Did you have to?
Our rooms are crap. Our rooms were. We were in La Quinta, which if you ever.
I've stayed at La Quinta.
If you have a choice to stay at La Quinta or the Marriott next door in San Antonio, stay at the Marriott. The Marriott was $10 more.
Really?
It had a Starbucks. It was connected to the mall. La Quinta, they at one point stole all my toiletries and gave them back the next day.
Sorry, lo siento.
Yeah, I was like, so did you think I left the room or what the like?
Thanks, dicks. I need a shower.
And also, I put the "Don't change my linens" card up, and then they changed my linens anyway. And I was like, okay, well, why did I do
That's
that?
all you on that one, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm trying to go green. You're ruining it for me. By the way, this is my this is part of my sweet cosplay for Comic-Con right
That's
here.
right. See, this is one of the gifts I brought back.
I'm like Carl, Shane.
We actually that gift
Maggie.
shop. That's the gift shop across from the Alamo. Because we did finally get
Did
to
you go to the Alamo?
Yeah, we remember.
Did you go to the basement of the Alamo though? And then did you go? The stars at night are big and bright.
That's right, that happened. And then sorry for your ears, by the way. That probably hurt.
I even turned up. No.
Yeah,
I cranked this thing to 10.
The Alamo is probably about as big as our house. This house.
Yeah,
we're in currently.
Alamo's small. It really is a small little place.
Because the Alamo that's left is just the church that was connected to the Alamo.
It's not the part of the fort.
Yeah, like the Alamo
there.
was a giant fort.
Yeah, with a wall around it.
Yeah, but it was still cool.
But Santa Ana went, nope, I'm going to take this whole thing down.
Yeah, and that's basically what he did. He was just like, I'll destroy everything.
The only reason I don't take the church down is I'm Catholic. So
that's actually kind of what it was.
Yeah. I know the story.
Let's hide in the church. He'll never get us. And I'm like, yeah, there's still windows.
Gonna ruin y'all.
There's still windows and doors.
Because you messed with me, and now I'm gonna ruin y'all. So.
We got him back though. I think we won that one.
We won that one. Luckily, we won the long con.
Also, they
had
this really cool flag there. That's the story is based on the Spanish. The Texans stole, or Texians is how they were called back then. Stole this cannon from the Spanish, and they're like, give us our cannon back, and we're gonna kick your asses. So they made this flag that just has a cannon on it and says, "Come and get it," or no, "Come and take it." And so it's like,
they did.
Yeah, no, they didn't actually. They did not take it.
They didn't get the cannon.
Yeah, because
they got everything else but the cannon because they murdered everyone.
No, this was after.
Davy goddamn
this
Crockett
was not
got
Mexicans.
murdered.
This was Spanish. This was not Mexicans.
Because Davy Crockett got murdered.
So did Jim Bowie, who I kept.
I got a Bowie knife. No,
so I convinced one of our people his name was David Bowie.
By the way, have you watched the Drunk History with the Alamo battle? No. If you haven't watched, Drunk History it's hilarious.
We'll link it right here.
Drunk History is hilarious.
Oh yeah, I know. They're making a show on it based on an actual. A show, like an actual TV show based on Drunk History.
They already made it. It's going on right
now. Okay.
Yeah. It's on right now, but they did the Alamo, and it was hilarious. So like, because the drunk guy's like, oh well, you think David Bowie? He came out with his Bowie knife, and it's like, no, he was sick. He was in bed. He got killed in bed. I was like, you're so drunk, just like us. That's good. My week not even close to being as fun, but I did have fun. Keys had a poker night. We went over there.
Yeah,
I got there late. Well, I got there late.
I wasn't done yet.
Oh, you still have more?
I got to tell you a plane story.
Oh, okay.
This is an amazing. So our plane had a 12-minute layover in Atlanta, which is one of the biggest airports in the world. In the country. It's bigger than
I've been to Atlanta
it's bigger than
times. It's tough. No,
it goes from A to T with gates. It's huge.
It's not giant. It's not as big as O'Hara's. It's got this round thing. That's the problem with O'Hara. O'Hara's like.
Well, no, so does Atlanta though.
Atlanta's
and that's
tough,
part of the story.
Wait for it.
Okay.
All right.
So our pilot must have known this because he took off a little early, which was really nice. We got in a little early, and originally our gate was T19 and then the T26, and so like okay, we can do this. We can do this in 12 minutes, and then it's boarding. We'll be fine. So we get there. Our gate's been changed
to A. Hopefully.
A16. And we're like, fuck.
Atlanta does not have a real transportation system, really.
It does.
It's just run.
It does.
They do?
It has a tram. So we get on the tram, and we think we're going the long way, but luckily we're going the right way, which it goes from A directly, from T directly to A, back to the front, because it's circular.
Okay, yeah.
And so we're like, oh.
It's like the air train in JFK.
Yeah, we're like, okay, we're here like 20 minutes early. So we you know.
You got lucky on that one.
My boss is like, okay, we'll wait. And I'm like, dude, we haven't eaten since like breakfast. Let's just get Mickey D's. So we get Mickey D's. That's not even the good part of the story. So we're on the plane. I'm watching Pacific Rim. I have it on my phone.
Cabo.
Fucking awesome, by the way. Even better on the plane because like the plane's in bumpy and there's robots fighting monsters, and I'm like, this is
Tokyo,
great.
Cabo. Next they took out Cabo. They took out Cabo, guys.
So I'm watching this, and I'm watching, and the male steward. I won't. I wish I could get up and show this, but it's not. I can't film different angles. But like the steward comes up, one of the male flight attendants comes up to a woman directly in front of us, and he's like, and I'm like, and I'm so I take this out, but I still can't hear what he's saying because all the air blowing and stuff, and but he's like very, and she's like, and so I'm like, okay, what the fuck is that? Like he like literally talked to her for like three minutes, which is a lot for a flight attendant to a person, and he's very like not mad, but like
he seemed tense. There's like a tense, there's like a conversation,
yeah,
a
like
dialogue.
he was very very pointed, like very like, nah, I'm telling you something, and so you drink that very fast, by the way. So next a female flight attendant comes up and goes, nah, honey, you can't. And she's like, started, honey, and I still can't hear because I'm thinking, honey,
she does an accent, all the females on the Atlanta Airlines, Space Airlines, they all have like the sweet southern.
Yeah, and that's what it is. But like she's still like, honey, you got some sabotage.
So she's talking like a Sims.
So, yeah, basically because I can't hear what they're saying. So and I was like, what the wait? And then she goes and tells, I guess the male steward flight attendant was the main guy maybe. Okay. And so he comes back and he's like, and so I take my thing out. I gotta hear this.
I gotta find out what's going on.
If you don't put that device away, we will have you taken off the plane, and when you get there, the fire marshal will put you in custody. And I'm like, and it'll be a $2,200 fine. But he's a little more mellow than that, but it's still like very pointed.
He sounds like Kenneth from the from 30 Rock.
Yeah, and he's a little short. He's like maybe 5'7", 5'8". But yeah, so my brain just fucking goes crazy with what the fuck she had, because I didn't see what she had.
She's an underwear bomb.
And he said the device, and I was like, what the is this?
Does she like an iPod?
It's like an iPad dildo? No, because I have my phone out watching a movie, so it's not that. So I've rolled this out. I'm like, does she have like a?
I looked over, but like,
does she have a blender? What is going on over here?
I looked over that shit. I'm like,
and so I'm trying to ask the guy because Mark, my direct boss, is next to me, and Peter's next to him. And so I'm like, what is she? I'm like, oh, we didn't see. And so finally, Peter, I think, figured out what she had. I guess she had an e-cig, and she was like taking puffs off it. And she wouldn't stop. She wouldn't stop.
E-cigs are weird.
Well, the thing is, they have to blow out water vapor, but I guess like they could do something.
That's the problem. Like nobody knows how to regulate them. Cause
that's what it was. So they're basically like, we're just gonna regulate. But I didn't know.
Regulate.
My brain was like, does she have like a Sibian over there? What is going on? She's just like fucking
buzzing her stuff down.
What is going on? What is?
It's a personal massager.
Like, they're gonna throw her off the. Like he said, throw her off the plane. I'm like, you can't do that. We're in the air.
Like, I'm gonna put a parachute on you and throw you off the plane.
Like, emergency exit right here, motherfucker. I'm throwing your ass out.
You're gonna in South Carolina somewhere, bitch.
And then a flight marshal will get you and arrest you. And I'm like, what?
They will GPS your ass and they'll arrest you.
Yeah, so my brain was literally about to explode. And I was like, Peter, you're my savior, my own personal Jesus Christ. My brain was about to explode. Yeah, I was like, what does she have? What does she use? Like a blender?
Oh, I need to come before we fly.
So I'm making my blends over here. Like, what is she using?
What is she doing?
So that's my story. Okay, now
I have nothing that can even compete with that. You're an asshole.
That was so crazy. I was just like, please tell me what it is.
That's why I love flying, because there's always something fun when you fly. And
it was right in front of us. It was the woman.
Like, I don't
she was like this young, like attractive, like 20-something girl. It wasn't like some like old grizzled person. That's nothing left except for smoking my e-cig. She was a young girl. Like she could have just been like, fuck it, okay, I'll wait.
I know people that use e-cigs, and
they just kept going.
They get like weird addictive to them because they're not
because they think like I can smoke this anyway.
Yeah, like. My boss smokes all the time. He smokes his e-cig, which is fine because no one gives a crap because it's water
got
vapor.
Your number, boss.
It's water vapor. That's Jim Santaferra, by the way. He came to our poker game. He was doing our poker. He was at our poker game. It's awesome. That's the only thing I got. The poker game was pretty fun.
Oh yeah, tell me about the poker game because I was going to go to that, but I did it in my in-laws.
It started at 4. I was working till 6, so
which I didn't tell the story about my baby shower.
We're not even going to make it. We're going to save that for tomorrow.
Yeah,
15 minutes, mister.
This is going to be a long one, guys. Just bear with us, okay? 2 weeks, okay?
It has been 2 weeks. But yeah, so we had fun. I suck at poker. I'm terrible. I don't have any kind of bluff. My bluff is like, I got good cards.
These are great. Yeah.
So I got to go all in though because I only had 2 coins left. 2 chips left, so I pushed them in.
That's
like
not
this.
a good reason to go all in.
I actually took my hands though, and I pushed them like I had a lot of coins, but I only had 2. So I was like,
these ones, they kind of
all in, and I lost that one. So I basically was dealing the cards for like the last hour and a half.
Did you just bet on black? Is that what happened? You were just like, black! Like, this is poker, you don't bet on black.
I have a problem where if I play games like online and stuff like that. I don't play that much anymore, but I used to play like card games, and I'm not using money, so I don't mind like just betting because I want to bet. I want to see what happens. I want to see all the cards. I don't want to like not bet, and then my 2 cards are awesome at the end, you know, because you only get the 3 cards when you're playing Texas Hold'em. Excuse me. And so I kept doing that. So I have the 2 in, I put my coins in, I bet. And I get to the end, I'm like, oh, I lost. So I lose money instead of, like, people that are good, they know when to fold. They're like, oh, I just fold.
Gotta know when to hold them and know when to fold them.
I didn't know that.
Know when to walk away.
I was not good at that.
Know when to run.
I didn't walk away at all. I was like, all in, I got this. Nope, I lost.
You only lost $20, that's fine.
Yeah, that's why we
as long as you had fun.
It was a lot of fun. Salinger was there for, like, 15 minutes, and then he left, because everyone was there from 4, and I got there, like, at 8. So they've been playing for 4 hours, you know. A couple people won a good amount of money.
So you're basically a rube, is what you were.
No, I was there to give them money.
Yeah.
I was there to give Shannon Day and Keith money. So
as long as he won something, that's good because he hosted.
Keith won a little bit. Shannon Day won like $20, and
I would have won much more.
Keith's
than that.
friend Sean won like close to $20.
Somebody won more than that then because you had a lot of people playing and they each bet $20.
No, there actually wasn't a lot of people. That was the thing. Keith thought there was going to be a lot of people, and there was only about 6 people altogether.
That's fun though.
Jim,
you don't want more than
broke
that.
even maybe. My boss,
you can drink guys.
Got close to breaking even. But yeah, that's all I got. So what do you?
Let's get to news. Get to news. I
think we don't have a ton of news, but we got some good meaty stuff.
We're already 16 minutes.
We got some good meaty stuff though. So it's good.
I have some great meaty.
Okay, let's see what you got, buddy. Because I probably got the same thing.
So Matt, we're gonna start out with there's a whole bunch of superhero news this time around. Whole bunch.
Okay.
Including a giant Marvel shakeup that's happening. Most of it happening because of the after effects of Original Sin, which is the current storyline going on with Marvel. So the big 3 are all getting big changes to them, and the big 3 in the Avengers are Captain America, Thor, and Iron Man. So Captain America. This is kind of a little bit spoilerish kind of stuff, guys, but it really
it's not really a spoiler anymore.
So Captain America gets depowered by one of his villains. Basically, gets all super serum sucked out of him. He turns back
Iron
into
Nail, I believe. Iron Nail.
That's good. The Iron Nail. So he turns back into that weakling little Steve Rogers that he was before he got the super serum.
I didn't know that part.
He can't be Captain America anymore. So they have to. Of course, there has to be Captain America. So they pick the Falcon, who you've seen in Captain America 2. Sam Wilson is his name, as the new Captain America, which I'm not sure how it works.
This is good because super sexy black man,
and he's super sexy. Anthony Mackie plays him in the movie.
Well, I feel like they're trying to imbue like, hey, like we're not all white people, but I think the Falcon is a good choice. Whatever race he was, I think the Falcon is basically the protege of Captain America.
I think he's Indian.
No, but I'm saying like whatever race he was, it didn't matter to me because he's the protege of Captain America. It makes sense. Like he's almost the Bucky at this point. To Captain America. Yes. There was a couple other people they like. Oh well, Bucky might take it up, or his friend from the what is that zone there? You know what it is there? His
zone.
His son. He had like a son in. Son? Captain America had a son in I want to say the Phantom Zone, but that's not correct. It's like the Zola Zone, like what's his face there? The guy with the TV screen.
Oh, Armin Zola?
Yeah, Zola had like a different dimension where Captain America had a son. And the son, he befriended him in the zone, and they thought maybe he would become Captain America because he's the son and stuff like that. But that didn't happen.
So I have a kind of a riff on that, because Thor also
has tits.
Thor. Okay, here's the story behind this. Thor, because of Original Sin, is going to find out that he's unworthy to handle the hammer Mjolnir. And he's going to be a pure of heart, and he will no longer, because of a secret that will be exposed. He will pick up his axe Jarborn and still fight. But he will not become the Avengers. Yeah, so he's okay. He's still a god. He just doesn't have the.
He's still wrecking. He just doesn't have a fucking
different
name though.
Beat the shit out of the. He probably no.
So there's gonna be 2 Thors.
So because they're gonna have a female Thor.
She got tits.
From his lore, they're saying. So I have a theory on this, Matt, and you will have no clue what I'm talking about. Most
Just tell me she's not a chick with dicks.
So Matt, at one point there was a Thor girl, a girl named Tarmine.
Tarmine. I know there's Angela or something like that.
No, I'll get back. Okay. I'll get to that. Wait for it.
All right, you got this whole thing.
So Tarmine was basically she's this woman that was like prophesized to be born, and then basically made herself a god. It was accepted by Odin because she was awesome, but she has a different hammer
she's
than
named
Thor
after
originally.
the stuff that's in Monster
and
Energy
she's
drinks.
Red Bull. Yeah,
Yeah.
And so she's made from bull
I got
skulls.
wings, bitch. And you're like, okay, cool.
But but they call her Thor Girl in the comics a lot. But her character name is
Thorina.
Yeah, basically. So I have a feeling that it's going to be her because I feel like she would be worthy to pick up the hammer.
Well, the one thing I've heard them say about this is that it's not going to be Thorina. It's not going to be Girl Thor. It's going to be
did you?
Thor. She is Thor now.
No, that's the thing. When you pick up Mjolnir, you become Thor. It
You
doesn't
are
matter
Thor.
who you are.
Which in Norse mythology, not correct, but in the comic books, I guess
In
it's correct.
comic book Norse mythology, it is correct. Though.
Yeah, not in Norse mythology
because you have Eric Masterson, who was Thor for a while, and now what the heck is the guy's name? Oh, he's Thunderstruck. He's Thunderstruck
Right,
now. What? Sorry, what's the name?
Can I ask a question for your last name?
Yes.
Is Original Sin the name of a movie,
A comic book storyline.
Okay.
It's a comic
So
book
one of
Which we
the
mentioned a few
verses
times
It's
on
actually
the podcast.
quite a good comic book storyline. It's very good.
Yeah. So far it's amazing actually. But So there were a few people. Beta Ray Bill even picked up the hammer at one point, and that's why he got his hammer.
Yeah.
And became very Thor-like.
And of course, his crowbar. The villain who has an enchanted crowbar.
He's not the same.
He was made.
That's by Loki. That's
He
by
was
Loki.
made!
That's by Loki. Power Pack. That's
He
Power
was
Pack.
made.
Thor, but also they showed the rest of this new Avengers, and there's two Eternals. The Eternals are these basically like first men kind of people. So,
17,500 words, by the way.
I saw. I didn't get to read it today because I was too busy. Sure. But there are two Eternals in Medusa and Inferno. Inferno's basically the Human Torch.
Yeah, he's the fake Human Torch.
Yeah, and Medusa, she's super strong, and her hair is prehensile.
That's all I say to that.
That's really the most. Oh, and the Superior Iron Man.
Superior Iron Man was the
So there's this thing going on in Original Sin right now. It's called Hulk versus Iron Man. Basically, when the eye exploded,
Does Hulk not win that all the time?
When the wait for it, the Watcher's eye explodes, and both Hulk and Iron Man start realizing that Tony Stark might have fucked with the gamma bomb that created the Hulk.
I wouldn't doubt that.
So guess who's
Tony Stark's a dick.
So Tony Stark is trying to figure this out himself by basically making his suit of armor into Sherlock Holmes to figure out, because he was too blackout drunk, he doesn't remember what happened that night. And of course Hulk is like, I'm going to tear him limb from limb.
I'm going to murder you.
I'm literally going to tear your face off because you destroyed my life. And so this is a really awesome offshoot. Yeah. It's not the main story; it's like an offshoot, but it's
good offshoot,
so
though.
good so far.
Well, any storyline with the Hulk like coming out like that and like realizing shit is a great storyline. I think so.
Yeah, but the aftermath of this, I feel like it's gonna, because they're kind of hinting at it right now, is that Tony Stark's kind of made this like utopian city already.
Yeah, San Francisco, isn't it?
It's gonna be San Francisco.
Yeah.
I don't know
spoiler?
if that's
I
what
don't
he's doing right now. It's not. It's already.
It's on the net, so
I said spoiler.
it's on the net. So.
But yeah, it is out there on the net. It's disseminated on the web.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I think maybe he's gonna kind of take a turn for the douchier, where he like.
Yeah, I heard he's not supposed to be a bad guy, but it's like not. He's like Captain Hammer, basically.
Yeah, you're not gonna like.
He's a Captain Hammer of.
What and like
Is he as sexy?
He's still a sexy.
Probably.
He's still a sexy.
Look at Robert Downey Jr. He's still goddamn sexy. He's 50 years old.
Yeah, he's an old dude. Yeah, so that to me is very exciting.
I saw the armor too. It looks
all
pretty
the
cool.
changes are exciting.
Looks
Although
pretty cool.
I love Steve Rogers. I love Steve Rogers Captain America. Obviously, I love Bucky Captain America more. But
I think they need to shake up Captain America
also
right now.
The Winter Soldier is going to be in the Avengers, which I don't know how that's going to work with the aftermath of Original Sin, but okay, because he's an assassin spy kind of dude. He's not really an Avenger. He did play Captain America at one point, but he's different.
All
than that.
right,
He's better than that, in my opinion. Now,
we'll see what we can do.
I think Marvel is doing a great job with the evolution of their characters. Although I feel like they're going to be like, Steve Rogers is away as Captain, like they did last time. Like, he's away for a year and then he's back again. Steve Rogers.
Well,
like,
speaking of Marvel, they just announced 5 more dates up to 2019 of movies that are coming out. They've already announced a Doctor Strange movie.
starring Johnny Depp, right? Hi, it's me.
Nobody knows
Doctor Strange.
we don't know who this guy's going to be because they said John Hamm at one point, and there's a new person they said. I'm trying to think.
Dude, they should still pick John Hamm. That'd be fucking amazing.
They said someone who was also like I thought about it. I'm like, oh, it'd be really good. I'm trying to think. I can't think of who it was because I'm too
Who's
drunk.
the guy who was bad in Watchmen?
Billy Crudup.
He would be good.
They didn't say him, but
But
that's
that's
a good
actually
idea.
a good idea. 2 points
And
for
drink.
Jamie.
And
Wow.
drink for
And
that.
drink.
And
Wow.
drink for you.
That was amazing. That was a good choice.
Billy Crudup would be good actually.
Like a mustache.
Shit. It was somebody who was like a Billy Crudup, like you wouldn't think of it, but like, oh, that's a good idea. I still like John Hamm personally. I have a man crush on John Hamm. I'd love him to do this.
More than a man.
I do. I would. John Hamm, I love you.
Give me your ham.
John Hamm.
We've seen that shit.
John Hamm.
We're gonna post it right here. No,
It's gonna be a penis right above our heds.
I'm gonna draw it in with some kind of.
Arrange it.
There you go. She's putting it in. There you go.
They got weird quick.
So they announced these movies, and like, what are they? Because they didn't announce what they are. They said these are the dates. There's going to be more movies.
Well, they are talking about like Guardians of the Galaxy 2 and stuff.
Guardians of the Galaxy 2 is one of them.
I'm excited for that.
Avengers 4, and they've talked about doing basically doing the Infinity Gauntlet with the Infinity Part 1 and Part 2, because they're like, you can't contain all the Infinity in one movie. It'd have to be 2 movies.
We'll have to put the real Mandarin, huh? With the rings, huh?
I think they were talking about Thanos, but there's like Part 1 and Part 2, because they already introduced Thanos, and like,
And
we're not
'cause
gonna
they
put him next
also-
movie, just kidding.
And because they also like money.
Well, they do.
By the way,
Obviously.
Matt, Thanos is ultimately powerful, but he has a weakness. And his weakness is that he's
Water.
always destined to fail. That's his weakness.
That's a shitty
He's
weakness.
destined to fail.
It's like, I got this one. Wait, I'm
Spoiler,
destined
guys.
to fail, so why am I going
His
to do this?
weakness is he's destined to fail. That's literally a comic thing. Look it
Yeah,
up.
but like, maybe he can win for like 1,000 years and he's good.
No.
No. Think about that?
He is destined
But
to
he'll fail like long con, you know? He'll be good for like 1,000 years. But
He
he'll
never
fail.
thinks he'll plan that long. He thinks he'll plan like, oh, I'll take over the Earth. I failed. I took over most of the Earth and then failed.
He's like, Galactus has a better ratio
Like,
than I do. on this
shitty
one.
weakness, dude. Shitty.
You should figure out a way to get rid of that weakness, because then he win. And then,
That's the thing, he doesn't want to. And, then, like, sometimes he'll actually, since he knows he's going to fail now, because he's failed so many times, he'll just, like, be like, okay, well, I'll save this guy, because I knew I was going to fail. Like, he saved Thor a couple times, because he's like, well, I'm going to fail anyway, so
I'm losing
I
anyway,
just won't
so-
kill you.
you're welcome,
Yeah, I guess.
dick.
Someone has to beat me, so it should be you.
I guess you, dick.
It's going to be you or, like,
See you later.
Loki.
Look
does
at the
Loki beat
rings,
me.
bitch,
Yeah.
and he dies.
Here, have one back, I guess. I don't know.
You
how
can
that
have
works.
this one, I guess.
The Ring of Time, like the important one. I want to fail.
Yeah, I'm gonna fail anyway. You might as well take these.
So that's actually why I don't like Thanos, because he's so powerful, but he's like, I failed all the time.
But he also fucked a lot of bitches because he made Gamora. Like, he's got all these kids, man.
Well, yeah, if you're ultimately
He's
powerful,
like,
yeah, you
I
would too.
got hoes in different
Plus
area
he's purple, and
codes.
chicks are like, that purple dick.
Like, I love that purple dick,
yeah,
and that craggy looking face.
Josh Brolin. It's Josh Brolin. So yeah, what else
I'm
you
gonna
got,
do
man?
Star Wars. I'm gonna do it.
Okay. No, I'm glad you called it because I have a better one. I have a better than
I'm gonna
Star
punch
Wars.
your paper if you
The
put it up
Rock, Matt. He's saying he's gonna be playing a DC person at some point.
I know who he's gonna play.
Do you?
Black Adam.
I wanted to play Black Adam.
Yeah,
I
Black
wrote
Adam.
this. I actually wrote this on
Black
IGN because he said
Black Adam.
he said he's gonna play someone that a hero though that you say with a word, and I'm like, no, because he's not white. Like Captain, I would love like a Samoan, a black Samoan Captain Marvel.
He is,
but he looks
scary
like Black.
in shape.
He looks like Black Adam so much, and I'm like,
Yeah.
you should be Black
He
Adam.
would actually be great as Captain Marvel. I believe that. But
And no, I think he'd be better though as Black Adam because he's such a good heel.
I think Captain Adam or Captain Marvel, Captain Adam
too.
Captain Marvel is going to be a girl. I wouldn't doubt it. That's
I don't
actually
know.
one of the rumors for one of the 5 movies that's coming out. Is that Captain Marvel?
If they play her
movie-
right, then that's okay.
I think they could though. I think there's enough female actresses
I
out
think-
there that could play
Honestly,
this role
though,
well.
they'd have to do this in the comic
I think
books.
Megan Fox is destined.
This is something they could introduce in a movie. They would have to do it in the comic
No,
books.
I think they do it. I think they could actually do it because they've already introduced Captain Marvel as a woman. They've done it in the comic book.
Billy, a girl's name, Batson.
And she's a lesbian, I believe, in the comic book, isn't he?
There's no Captain Marvel. There's no Captain Marvel girl in the comics.
Who am I thinking of then?
There's a Mary Marvel. Who's
No, who's the chick with the red suit? She's got the short.
Oh, you're thinking of...
Who am I thinking of? Who am I thinking of? You gotta help me. Help
Think of
me.
Marvel's Captain Marvel. There's more than one.
We're talking about. I was talking about Marvel.
No.
DC. Oh,
He's
shit.
talking
Yeah,
Shazam.
DC. Oh.
Shazam. Captain Marvel is DC.
Okay.
I love you, Matt.
No, I want a little boy then, because I want the little boy to turn into the guy like in DC Captain Marvel.
Keep talking. You're
We were on a different page there.
I love you. That's what makes this podcast great.
No, it's
Yeah.
gonna be Captain. I think he's gonna be Black Adam. And,
I want to do Black Adam so
I think-
bad
I
because he
think-
would be so good.
Well, have you seen the?
Because the thing, Black Adam
Have
is
you
a
seen the pilot for the
badass.
Flash yet?
He's a badass.
Have you seen the pilot for the Flash yet?
I don't care about that. No, you have to bring it over. You keep telling you're gonna bring it over.
I might have it in my bag. I'll check. It's good. It's a CW. It's CW.
Well, it's a
But
good Smallville formula.
It's good for CW.
It's a Smallville formula.
It's good. I might even be better. It could be better in Smallville once they get it going.
I'm glad you're introducing the Star Wars one, by the way, because I have a quote from it.
Star Wars. Again, is that all your research? Is it Star Wars?
Yeah,
I didn't
that's
realize that. Okay. So on the net yesterday, this came out yesterday.
So The Rock, Black Adam, both for an alliance somewhere. I don't know where. Just do it because
Whatever.
it's fucking amazing.
Signatures. Send it
It'd
to
be
Obama.
so awesome.
Make Obama happy.
Yes, send it to Obama because the Rock Obama. Yeah,
Good. Yes, he's my brother in real life. So
I turned it in when I get angry.
So anyway, on the net yesterday, there's this thing that leaked, and it was like almost shitty sites, like Epic,
No, Matt, I'll tell you what's in it.
EpicSite.com. Okay,
Badass Digest.
Badass Digest.
Literally, that's what it's called.
Well, the one I saw was like even stupider. It was like, okay, this is dumb. This is garbage, and it's like basically the first couple scenes, basically the first scene in the new Star Wars.
It's like
movie.
7 minutes of video or something.
And the thing is, it starts off with Luke Skywalker's hand with a lightsaber floating through space.
It doesn't
or
have to
some
be Luke
bullshit.
Skywalker's hand, man. It could be anybody.
But that's what they're guessing. It's a Jedi hand. They think it's Luke Skywalker's lightsaber.
So, Matt, do you want to do this quote, and then we can riff on it? This is a quote from the website, and then we can riff on it. Okay, so according to the site's Devin Farisi, who's from Badass Digest.
Badass. Like, we're gonna start a site called Badass Digest.
This is how episode 7 opens. And this is all kind of vague because I think he didn't want to be
That's
too
pretty
spoilery.
vague.
It's a little spoilery though.
It sounded like episode 4.
It may or may not be
It was
spoilery.
episode 4, basically.
Imagine the standard Star Wars crawl, and when it ends, the camera pans up to the stars. But instead of a starship zooming into frame, we see a hand. That's actually that's how it works.
Cockknocker's hand.
Cockknocker's hand. A severed hand tumbling through space. A severed hand gripping a lightsaber.
It's in space, by the way.
Which, by the way, it's a robot
It's
hand.
in
If it is
space.
a hand.
It's
So
also
that's
in
how we know-
space.
That's how we know if it's Luke Skywalker's hand. If it's a robot hand, it's Luke Skywalker.
It's also in space.
The hand falls into a desert planet.
So it came from space
And
to a desert
made
planet.
it through the
Which
It
is-
made it through the atmosphere.
Which, if it's a robot hand, it may have done. That's been
No, incorrect. But
It
okay,
may have.
keep going.
It may have. This guy doesn't know
going.
any physics.
Keep going.
Where is discovered by characters who
And the lightsaber
will
was fine.
be our heroes.
They knew it was Luke Skywalker.
One is Daisy Ridley. These are the actors that play
Yes, and John,
John Boyega.
I was gonna say Bodega. I always forget
That's
the
close
line
enough.
there.
It's close enough. Who is playing someone trying to change his path in life? I'm trying to change I'm an angsty person
He's
trying
like,
to change
but
my
I
path.
gotta go to the Tashi station to pick up the power converters.
They recognize the lightsaber as a Jedi relic and decide to return it to the proper people. He then goes on describing the hero's journey proper. Their quest takes them off-world, and they meet up with Han Solo and Chewbacca, who aren't flying the Millennium Falcon.
Bullshit.
Spoiler.
Bullshit. Because Lando's got
What?
it again.
Wait,
It's like,
anymore?
fuck you guys, bitches.
Anymore, but are piloting. Well, this could be a spoiler, so he leaves it out. What else would they?
By the way,
piloting?
that all
Slave
fucking
1?
is a spoiler.
Slave
so why
1?
is that not a spoiler?
What is he piloting? Slave 1, the Outrider?
Why is that not a spoiler? Because everything else is a spoiler. Why couldn't he tell us that?
Anyway, Han and Chewie recognize, and I said anyway. That's what he says. Not
Yeah,
I just
no.
like cutting you off. Anyway, Han and Chewie recognize the
I read
lightsaber
this.
as Luke's, and they say that they haven't seen their friend in 30 years since the events of Return of the Jedi.
Why?
So begins the quest to find the missing Jedi Master. Meanwhile, on an ice planet, what planet is that?
No, it could be different. It could be
various
different.
forces are building a super weapon, one capable of destroying not planets
Why would
but
they go to hot?
entire solar systems.
Lame. It's a mega Death Star,
guys.
It's even bigger Death Star. It's like so big, man. Yeah, dude. It can destroy
instead of looking like a planet,
it looks like a dick. It's just a fucking dick.
I can destroy an entire universe, man. It's all gone.
with balls, and
Like your universe is just here, and then it's boom.
And the only way you can destroy it is this port right here.
Yeah. Yeah, if there's only not one small opening that you could easily fire a photon torpedo through, done. Otherwise.
Okay, so let's talk about this because I read this, and first of all, my first thought is this is interesting, and my second thought is this is fucking fake as shit.
Yes.
Both fake as shit. But I was like, it sounds like episode 4, which I loved the plot of that. So I'm like, all right, let's go. We got
episode 1, you mean, right? The New Hope. That's the one, right?
Luke is Obi-Wan. We got this. We got this going on. Let's see what's going on here.
Yeah.
A hand with a lightsaber going through an atmosphere.
Luke is R2-D2
Don't
in
believe
this case.
it. I already
Shit, like
a hand with a
Luke's hand is
lightsaber
R2-D2.
going through an atmosphere and not burning up bullshit. I don't care if it's robot. Because the lightsaber would have destroyed.
Galaxy far, far away always.
J.J. Abrams, you're not that lazy.
Lightsaber would not be destroyed, by the way.
J.J. Abrams is not that lazy, okay?
He is very lazy.
No.
I give it to him.
He's not, because he's lazy on Star Trek. Star Wars is supposed to be shit.
You didn't see that in Lost.
He was pissed me off.
He's the last season of Lost.
Shut up. Three-toed statue.
I wanted to know what that was.
What was that?
Hephaestus.
Nobody knows.
It was Hephaestus. Nice
Nobody
try.
knows.
No, it was Hephaestus.
Nobody knows.
We know it's Hephaestus that you just remember.
Nobody knows that.
Hephaestus. It was. They showed her back at one point.
Why?
Nobody knows. So anyway.
Yeah, why is the question?
Okay, and then Han Solo and Chewbacca are not flying Millennium Falcon.
Flying Slave 1.
Bullshit.
That's why, like, just spoil it at this point.
And then a hand reaches out of the Sarlacc.
Because
there are
two iconic ships in Star Wars. Millennium Falcon.
And that ship that
Boba
Vader
Fett
flies
ship,
in with the
Slave
wings
1.
that go like this to make a fortune cookie.
Slave 1.
Oh. The
So-
fortune cookie wings.
No, like, unless they're picking up the
What about
Outrider
the
from the
Y
Senate
wings are
War.
awesome.
No one likes Y-Wings. Technically, both those guys could fly
And
Y-Wings.
the Naboo X-wing fake thing.
No, only one person can fly those.
Naboo X-wing fake thing.
It's not Naboo.
No, it's like because Chewbacca's head will be out the R2D2. I can't breathe.
It'll bubble over him.
Um,
Not killing Chewbacca until the end of the episode, maybe.
no, I can see I see Han Solo dying. I see him dying.
Can you say Han Solo again?
Hand
Because you're going to say
Solo from Zoolander. No, I see Han Solo dying in this one because first of all he's 150 years old in real life, and second of all
He's been asking me to be killed off since the first time.
he really doesn't
played
want to be in
Han
this
Solo.
movie. He's like, I'm just doing this.
I seriously just broke my leg because of this fucking
I owe
movie.
George Lucas a favor.
Yeah, like it was either a blowjob or this movie.
By the way,
Wait, wasn't the Crystal Skull the
By the
favor?
way, didn't he
I
break
wish
his
it
leg
was.
on
No,
the
he wanted to do that one.
He broke his leg on the Millennium Falcon.
Yeah, the Millennium Falcon door fell off and he broke his leg.
So you know he's in the Millennium Falcon. That's why this is a bunch of bullshit to me. It sounds cool.
I feel like we're in a different ship and had to get the Millennium
I
Falcon
hope
back.
John Boyega and Daisy Ridley actually have main roles.
I
want
hope
them.
John Boyega is actually Brian Boitano.
I want them to be because Mark Hamill and Carrie Fisher were not big stars when they did Star Wars, and they kind of were made into stars.
Well, that's why they're doing this.
And that's
thing
why I want them.
in the first
I want
place.
this to happen. I want John Boyega and Daisy Ridley to be like stars, break out because of this movie. But I don't think this is the. I think this is a fake spoiler to me. That's what I feel.
Fake spoiler alert.
I think it's a fake thing that people are just trying to get a rise out of.
Poop, like poop mouth.
Poop mouth. But yeah,
That's all the news we have and all the news we need.
I liked it. I want to hear more. Obviously,
It was interesting and whetted my interest again in Star Wars. So it did its job.
Yeah.
That's honestly what I was trying to do.
Thanks
So,
for
Matt,
coming, guys.
Yeah, we had a good beer this time. By the way, I
gotta pee really bad.
We had a Framboise in a while. Framboise Boon. Try this one out. It's honestly the regular not whatever
It's
this
tart,
brand
it's
is.
really
The Boon, which we show the price tag. That's kind of lame, but
It was $10 for this beer. If you pay more than $10,
Matt paid for it, so it's okay. Right, wife?
huh? I think I paid for this one, right?
You did buy
It's out
that.
of
Yeah.
my fridge.
It's out of the fridge.
Fing, fang, boom.
Stay classy, people. We love you. Thanks for staying with us this whole time. Good night.